Legend has it that if you are truly man enough to navigate through all the insignificant posts, generic lists containing the same links to items that people have been posting for years now, as well as people requesting for you to legit check their Yeezy 350s and Supreme box logos in the year 2020, then maybe, just maybe, you will stumble upon some truly inspirational, revolutionary, world-changing fit pics that will forever change the way in which you view fashion. Okay, maybe not, but at least it allows me to provide you guys with some quality content. I mean, man, who am I kidding? Reddit videos are the lowest of the low. Just roll the intro. Hello Ragers, get ready to go sicko mode because today we are exploring r/FashionReps in search of some fashion inspiration. If you are unaware of what r/FashionReps is, in short, it is essentially a subreddit dedicated to the discussion of replica fashion, better known as essentially fake clothes. On top of posting annoying TikToks that no one finds funny, people post reviews of replicas that they've found as well as share links to their finds. From massive lists of Supreme items to Domino's Pizza employee tees and Snorlax plushies, FashionReps has it all. Essentially, if you can think of it, there's a good chance that it is on there. So that brings us to why I'm making this video. I have a theory to test. Essentially, since FashionReps users have access to a seemingly limitless amount of clothes, you would think that they'd be the best dressed people in the world, right? Well, my hypothesis is that since the average FashionReps user is able to buy pretty much any article of clothing or accessory imaginable for a fraction of the price, they should have some next level fire fits, or at least be an above average dresser. This will allow us to answer the question of, do r/FashionReps users know how to style themselves? Also, I'd like to address that as the main topic of this video is surrounding fake clothes, which is a controversial topic for some. In this video, I will not be talking about the ethical or moral concerns associated with replica fashion. I will also not be providing my opinion on the matter specifically in order to refrain from bias, although I'm sure it's not hard to figure out where I stand. However, there will obviously be some bias in regard to the rating of the outfits, as it is based off of my beliefs and opinions essentially. Keep in mind, your opinions may not be the same as mine, and that's wrong. I mean, that's okay, because I'm a random person on the internet and you shouldn't hold my opinions above your own. Once again, I am solely focusing on the outfits. However, towards the end of the video, I will share my thoughts and offer up some advice in regard to the outfits. And just putting this out there, surprisingly, I do not hate anyone that I am going to be talking about, and this video contains, get this, jokes. I know, big shock. On a more serious note, at the end of the day, their sartorial practices don't affect me. Instead, I would just like to analyze their fits in order to start a discussion as well as share my thoughts. Also, one last thing, obviously we aren't going to see some crazy archive RAF and fucking GeoBasket fits, as that isn't the demographic here. I'd say the majority of FashionReps users are probably in high school, so I don't expect to see anything crazy. It'll be mostly streetwear and casual wear. I think I've given you enough serious, very important information. Now, let's get on with the video. To begin, I simply typed WDYWT, which means what did you wear today, into the search bar of the subreddit and sorted by relevance. I scrolled through for a bit and saved a handful of notable outfits that I would like to analyze further. Also, I will be using the FHTV certified swag scale, which definitely doesn't copy the moist meter at all, to rate these fits. This scale has been in the alpha stages of development for a while now, but I feel as if it has been calibrated enough to the point that it is mildly functional. It is not quite optimal, so there may be some errors with it, but we persist. Alright, so right off the bat we are coming out strong. This fit right here is truly timeless. The way that the box logo matches the off-white Jordan 1s is simply to die for. Truly an exquisite outfit that pushes the boundaries of fashion as we know it. Okay, this may be a little bit of a meme, but I just wanted to provide you with an overview of what's in store for today. But now, let's get serious. Alright, so it looks like this fellow is wearing a Balenciaga Paris tee, and remember guys, logos equal cool, so just keep that in mind, along with some unbranded cargos and Union ones with the yellow laces, and to top it all off he has on Supreme socks. Nice. The OP has stated that he wanted a pop with the laces, which I can assume means that he wanted the shoes to be the focal point of the outfit. Also, I do like the way in which the cargo pants fit over the shoes. On the other hand, I would argue that as he is wearing a logo-heavy t-shirt as well, it could be seen as another focal point / staple piece of the outfit. Like, when I look at the outfit, my eyes are initially drawn toward the laces and shoes, but then the t-shirt kind of throws me off as it doesn't necessarily go with the shoes in my opinion. Overall, I feel as if this is a fairly average FashionReps outfit and falls falls into the formula of cool shoes plus cool shirt equal good outfit. Also, aside from the watch, there isn't any accessories. It just feels as if it's missing something. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But I will give this one a 5 out of 10, as it is fairly average for the subreddit. Next up, we have a simple monochrome fit, which is just that, simple. The top is an unbranded Taobao basic sweater, the pants are Uniqlo Easy ankle pants, paired with Dior B23 shoes. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the shoes, but I'll put my complaints aside. This fit isn't that bad. I like the way the shoes are the focal point and the rest of the outfit is more casual. When you are wearing hype shoes, that's basically the way to style them. However, I feel as if plain black jeans would be a better choice for this outfit, as I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of those pants, but that's beside the point. On FashionReps, where you often see people purchasing very logo heavy pieces, this outfit is a nice change of pace. I will give it a 7.5 out of 10, as it isn't necessarily anything special, but at the same time, he wasn't going for anything special. This is, in fact, a nice, simple, and casual outfit, a certified subtle flex. For this one, I will be switching things up and sorting by top of all time, in order to see what types of outfits that FashionReps users value. So, this is the most upvoted What Did You Wear Today post on FashionReps. I honestly can't say that I'm surprised. Memes aside, this was posted over a year ago when I guess the IKEA stuff was still funny, so it makes sense that this was the most upvoted post. So don't say I got r/whooshed cringe normie chungus 100. With that being said, this fit, perfect, 10 out of 10. Now, this is the second most upvoted What Did You Wear Today post, which also makes sense considering it was posted in June 2018 when the Triple S hype was all the rage, which also probably explains why I upvoted it back in the day. Anyway, the jacket is a corduroy jacket from UO. The OP hasn't stated what the pants are nor the shirt, and the shoes are obviously Balenciaga Triple S's. Now, looking back at this fit in 2020, I realized that this is just another instance of matching the shoes with the shirt, and at the time, I admit that's how I typically tended to style myself, as well as obviously a lot of others considering how popular this post was. However, I'm not a fan of skinny jeans with the chunky shoes. I feel as if he were to wear some bulkier cargo pants and maybe switch up the shirt, the outfit would look much better. It would look better back then. Obviously now the Triple S's are dead and he'd get memed for it, but for the time, this was a decent outfit, so I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Now, here's another staple FashionReps outfit. This was posted about a year ago, so you get an understanding of the trends back then. So he's wearing, I believe, Jordan 1 Retro High Off-Whites and the color white, obviously. The picture is really saturated, so it is hard to tell. But anyway, he is wearing some jeans with blown out knees and a very bright Balenciaga logo tee. So is it just me, or are you guys noticing a pattern with the outfits here? A lot seem to be hype shoe plus hype shirt equal fashion. Now, in my opinion, there's just too much going on in this outfit. Either wear the hype shoes or the hype shirt. It's too loud when you wear them both, especially with the jeans too. Sure, it may look cool on a pic for Instagram to flex, but that doesn't necessarily mean it looks good. If the tee wasn't so bright or loud or logo heavy, and maybe instead he had a smaller design or just something subtle, then it'd be a much better pair with the shoes. Anyway, again, this is just my opinion. He obviously looks happy in this pic, and if he enjoys wearing the hype clothes, that's good on him. At the end of the day, it doesn't affect me. However, this is a public post on the internet and anyone can view it or comment their thoughts on it, so I'm just doing that. Alright, I'll stop ranting. To me, this fit is a 5 out of 10. It's pretty basic, logo and hype heavy, and it falls into the formula of cool shoes plus cool shirt equal fashion. Alright, from that, I would say that you are able to get a decent understanding of what's going on over at r/FashionReps. I tried to get fits from all across the spectrum here, some hype, some casual, and some memey. All in all, it is respectable that they are confident enough to post their outfits on a public forum such as Reddit, as they are subjecting themselves to possible criticism and hate. I will now include a montage of some extra outfits that I found in order to help give you a better understanding if you needed more to go off of. From my perspective, as someone who has been in their shoes before, you know, when you're in high school, you get your first part-time job, you start earning money to spend on Johns. Well, at least I'm hoping I'm not the only one in this situation at least. It's definitely easy to fall victim to buying pieces that are essentially just logomania or buying pieces for the hype attached to them. And when you're just buying hype pieces, you get stuck with a lot of cool clothes and you can't necessarily style them as they often don't look good together. Well, they often just don't mesh. I feel as if I see this a lot on FashionReps, as we've seen in some of the fits. They were basically comprised of hype shoes and basic pants and a logo tee, or matching shoes with the shirt is another combo. Don't get me wrong, there isn't necessarily anything inherently wrong with this, it's just that there's more to fashion in my opinion. As I've stated in my archive page video, to me, the act of engaging in fashion is basically about self-expression, and when you're wearing a lot of logo heavy pieces or hype shoes that everyone else is wearing, are you really being yourself? I admit that it did take me a while to realize this, and I look back at a lot of my high school fits and I definitely cringe, but I feel as if people's style definitely grows and mature as they do. In regard to FashionReps, it's especially easy to fall victim to buying only hype products because that's always what's being pushed to the front of the subreddit. And since everything is so cheap, that doesn't necessarily help either. Now, you may be thinking, okay, Mr. Know-It-All, what do I do about it then? And to that, I say there isn't necessarily a specific answer, as different people are inspired by different things and have different tastes. However, I feel as if maybe following a variety of different influencers, brands, or even mood board and archive pages on Instagram is a great way to diversify your taste. I won't go too into how to find your personal style here, as that isn't the main topic of the video. However, Sickmate made a great video that covers exactly that. Feel free to go check it out, I'll link it in the description. But honestly, engaging in fashion is a great way to express your identities by being true to yourself. So it's different for everyone. Also, as I mentioned, my personal style has definitely matured as I have, my tastes have definitely changed throughout the years, and my style has reflected that. That's just how I view it, and it's definitely okay if you don't agree, as there are a lot of aspects to fashion that are subjective. Anyway, I'll end my rant there and get back to addressing my hypothesis. But I hope you are able to understand where I'm coming from. Again, I'm not hating on anyone here, I'm just offering up my opinions and advice. But in regard to answering the question of do FashionRep users know how to style themselves, I have to say yes and no.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I know, but it really is a mixed bag, as there are over 300,000 members of the subreddit. Obviously not everyone will have the same style. As much as I'd like to say, yeah, they all dress like shit, I'm superior, I'm the best, that's just not the case. I can't lump everyone into one category. With that being said, what do you guys think about this? I find this topic pretty interesting, so I'm curious to know your thoughts on this video and their fits. Feel free to leave a comment or even DM me on Instagram, as I'd like to chat about this further. And I think that's about it. We analyzed some fits, and you got to listen to me tirelessly rant about an insignificant topic. I'd say this was a success. Overall, if you made it this far, I appreciate that a lot, and if you'd like to see more of these style videos where I share my opinions and whatnot, let me know. Thank you, and have a mildly adequate day.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?